today's which is between us, that is dream, choices, and motherhood, where we are actually dedicating this event to all the women who actually makes a lot of sacrifice or know how to balance out their life, making choices perfect, imperfect, or but whatever, but they are doing it perfectly, everything. So I actually thank HSI for giving me this platform to share my views and to listen all the dedicated moms out here about their experience, views, how they are balancing their own personal professional life, or if they are on break, why they're on break, and why they want to come back, what is their passion. So HSI, yes, is her second innings is a great platform for all the women, where the mission is to support women, to bring them on a platform where they really realize their potential, help them to such a level where they're achieving their own aspirations. So I think a big applause to HSI. They have given this platform to me as well to connect with you all. Moving ahead, we'll have people out here. I mean, all the women who are really doing good job in their life. We're going to share some real life experience with us. Uh, so before that, even I would like to share my experience. So how I got connected with HSI. So when I spoke to HSI, yes, I shared them this. Yeah, I am a mother of 15-month baby. So I'm a new mom where I can see the world from his eyes. Every day is fresh for me. So I took a break of this 5 months, last 5 months. After maternity, I joined my job, but I found that things were not going in a way I wanted to do, or I was not in a peace of mind at my workplace for those 5 months after maternity break when I was at my workplace. So I decided, okay, cool. Let's not do this, Vanisha. Let's figure it out. What can be done best, and then you can do more about it. First, you listed down what is to be done on a priority. So what I did is I quit my job. I trained my whole team, so which includes my in-laws, my baby, and my husband. So I trained all of them that how we are going to do things when we are at our workstations, and we train our baby also in such a way with all the stimulation that things got very nicely set up, and they all were onboarded, and that's how I thought, okay, let's now it's my turn to go to my career back. So after 5 months of break, again I joined here, and I'm here working in one of the company as HR BP, and also collab with HSI for such good platforms. So this is all about me, where I feel that my passion, my personal life, professional life, is all of them is equally important to me. And I think each one of us trying our best to provide some kind of insight to the society, and we are always trying to inspire. And why I want to be an inspiration, maybe for my little one. My little one sees me and says, oh mom, you are doing a great job. So that's all about me. I'll move on to one of our community member, Miss Purti. She has been doing a brilliant job. She'll share her experience with us and her own experience going on. So over to you, Ms. Fruti. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, hi, good evening, good morning, everybody. I'm Spurti, and I used to be in IT during 2002 to 2011, and I was an associate manager at Accenture, and I, at the peak of my career, decided to quit and be with my family because I had to raise young kids. And it's been just like that 14 years of break. And now the kids are big, both are in college. And I thought I still have potential to give back. And that's when I saw chanced upon her second innings. And thanks to all the curriculum and, everything that HSI offered, I was able to come back to IT. And I'm glad for HSI as a platform for giving us this opportunity. Really grateful. Yeah. So, if I should elaborate on HSI, first of all, there was, a planned, curriculum of what had to be taught to us because I did robotic process automation. So, there was a curriculum and there was a team, and you know, I pretty much felt like I was back in IT, though I was just training there. So and I began enjoying it, and I became a little more confident about, yeah, I am capable of doing this all over again. And yeah, so it went from, you know, one thing to the other, and I was able to mm, tell people that I'm willing to come back. And I started publishing to friends and relatives saying that, yeah, I'm on a lookout. And yeah, and hence this opportunity came up. And now I work as a project manager and a business analyst in a startup company. And I'm glad this company has given me an opportunity. This is True Focus Automation. And I'm glad they took me and considered to give me an opportunity. Yeah, grateful for things, the way they turned out. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, can Akshata, do you want to jump in and take it over and tell us about yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hi, good morning, everyone. It's a very long time that we connected back with HSI. The reason why I'm saying this is a couple of years before I did register with HSI, I got a lot of support, and with a career break before I worked for about 13 years, and then I took a career break which extended now it's about 7 years, and then when I go back to a past of 5 years before, I did speak to HSI. I registered myself, and then we had people speaking to us to understand what are my skill sets, what are my interests, and about all. Yes, it was a very beautiful journey, and fortunately I did give a couple of interviews supported by most of the team members of HSI. And unfortunately, it didn't go ahead because we had a lot of layoffs happening around, and most of the HRs and the teams did mention that this is the time when the crisis is, and we will go ahead a little later. Then I also decided to take a break and extend it a little longer as well. So as you see, this is one. My daughter who is now 8. I do have a son who is 5 years old. 5 years back, again, he was a toddler. I just thought, okay, it's again good for me to stay with them, give them more time, and probably get back on the search mode a little later. So that is where I'm connected with HSI, and I still have people who connect back with me to understand if I'm looking back and trying to understand where I can be, probably help me to be placed. Yeah, that's how I'm connected with the HSI.
Nice to know about you all. Isn't it so? I mean, we all are learning something about you. So it's really good. So, Smruti, can I ask you, what was the one dream that you always had before becoming a mother?
Um, well, I've always been very interested in extracurriculars. So, though academically also I had state ranks and things like that, but equally interested I was in extracurriculars. So, always prose and poetry, art and design was my calling. I thought that's my true calling. And but during the 8 years of my IT career, I could not have pursued all these things about art and design, etc. So before motherhood and after motherhood, I think this calling was always nagging me that I'm not giving it attention. So I took the excuse of the break to give it everything I wanted, you know. So art and design, I gave it a good shot, I can say. Yeah.
So you're still continuing that.
Yeah, so the 14 years of break, I did what I wanted to do. That was watercolors, painting, and I'm pleased to share about 15 countries my paintings have gone over to, and many celebrity clients. And I did many art and design projects across Bangalore. So by and large, very happy with that. But now that's all marginalized now that I'm back in IT. So yeah.
But that's
Um,
really good, isn't it?
yeah.
Like, Akshita, Rubina, what all you say, like, Seemaji. So I think she's been still doing it, following her passionate. I mean, she's passionate about her art and all. So still doing a good job. I think it's a great thing. Like, you are pursuing your
Yes,
passion also along with that. A lot of times, even I feel now, like, what is my passion? I'm not able to give time, but then I realize, okay, I have to give at least 10 minutes out of it. So
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah.
Uh, It's a great job. Nice to
Yeah.
hear you, Spruti. Thank you so much for being with us. Let's hear now from Miss Rubina.
Yeah.
So, Miss
Thank you
Rubina is,
for the
yeah, thanks.
opportunity.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. So we'll now let's hear from Miss Rubina. So Miss Rubina is again a new mom who is a mom of a toddler. So I know a little bit about her. I've seen her juggling with life but taking decisions so wisely. So let us hear from her what she wants to convey, to us and how she is going to inspire the other women here.
Thank you, Vinisha. And I'm very grateful to be in a forum like this where I've got to, share my experience, talk about it, because to be honest, I've hardly spoken about experiencing motherhood at the same time managing about career to anyone, to be honest. So really happy to be here. My name is Rubina Rajbangshi. I am originally from Assam and have been based in Bangalore for 10 years now, which I now proudly call home. I work as an operator relations manager at a CPaaS company, and I manage coordinating with different mobile network operators across region and help in contributing to company's international business. I'm also a proud mother of a 2-year-old. Like Vinisha has already said, I have a toddler. So, house is all over the place, and I'm over the place. I'm sure people can understand. So, yeah, juggling with a lot of things at the same time. But I also carry deep passion about for traveling, exploring places, and knowing about different cultures, meeting new people, and experiencing life overall. Now, after becoming a mother, I also carry that passion. However, sometimes I see it with my child. I also want to experience the same with my child and, carry on with life. So, yeah, it's been like I've always had so many thoughts when I think about motherhood overall that it's very hard to put across into words. But so that's it. Today, it's no different. I still am overwhelmed with so many things, so many thoughts. When you want to discuss about your career, your experience. I am a new mother, so I'm still learning things. It wasn't like I was just, the day my child was born, I knew everything. It took some time, and I'm sure everybody can definitely relate to that. There were a lot of challenges, moments of doubt. Yet I feel I found a different purpose in addition to what I already had. So it's really a good experience and yet challenging.
Nice to know about that. So, was there any moment where you had this in mind? Because I think all of us can relate, where we feel okay, we have to choose our family or maybe dream. So, was there any kind of this kind of a moment happened with you?
Well, when in terms of career, I would say, I did dream to be in a better position uh, at this time, at this point of my life. And I did dream to, build more things and grow more in my career. And in the process of, working for everything, I did have to underlook or turn down few opportunities that would have helped me step in my career today. But also the thought of not being for my child was it terrified me at the same time. So it wasn't definitely easy to make such decisions when you have to choose certain things, like leaving your child for a few days and be there for work. And so, yeah, those are few things that I did turn down. But I don't regret it. If I look at the bigger picture, sometimes it's not really us who is making the choice, but it's the circumstances that do. uh, it wasn't easy to handle for sure. But one thing I also learned, in motherhood, to believe in myself. And yeah, things would have slowed down a bit, But definitely the hard work has not stopped, and it will still go on.
Great, great to know, your all the thought process and how you're doing it. If I ask you something like, how do you think that, what do you feel like now? What is success to you? If you see today.
Mm, Success, to be honest, has always meant the same thing for me, and it's still the same. Uh, it's hard to describe success because everybody has their own version of it. But for me, I don't carry it much higher. It is, it has always been to be a better version of myself each day. And maybe at some point it was, more focused on career, but now I feel I find myself evolving as a different person in different ways. It's not just about my work, it's also about what I like to do other than my career. I being for my child, and learning about motherhood, learning about my child each day. There is always new thing to experience. So that again, if I feel that today I have done a better job at something or in some area, then I feel that, yeah, it was an achievement for that day, the moment of the day, and I'm grateful for that moment. And try to overlook the other things that might not have been the highlight of the day. So yeah, achieving something that add value to my life and my family's. So that way, I think that would mean what success would mean to me now.
Yeah, I think we all can relate to this. Even I feel the same thing. Each like small milestone also we are achieving with our babies or maybe with our
Right.
career or maybe personal life. So even we feel okay, this is really an achievement for us. So I can relate to it. So thank you so much, Miss Rubina, for sharing your thoughts, experience with us. We hope anytime, like any kind of a guidance you need, you can always come to HSI and you can take some guidance from our lovely team. They'll be always there to support and understand you,
Thank
right?
you. Love to.
Yeah. So now next we have Anuta with us. Miss Anuta, I know you have already spoken, but I would like to know a little about you and your family and how you are balancing actually your self-care, your family. How do you balance it out?
Yeah, so like I would like to tell myself about myself first. So I have overall of 7 years of experience. So my experience is in very diverse field. I would like to say that I post graduated as an aeronautical engineering. So I have close to 3 years of experience into aeronautical. So I was working in as an I IT. I was analyzing the aircraft components, and later I moved on to the regulatory compliance to check whether the materials in compliant to certain regulations. So this was my work. I used to enjoy my work. So even after I had a baby, also there was a time I had this privilege of working from home for almost 2 years till my baby turned one. So during my pregnancy, there was this COVID wave. So I enjoyed working from home and till until my baby turned one. So I had this privilege of working from home. But later on, they started calling to office. But yeah, when I had to leave my child and go, since my child was very young, I had this very guilt feeling of leaving my child at that young age and going to office. It somehow my family pushed me. So we are there to take care of her. You can go and you can pursue a career. So that was the support which I got from my family when my child was very young. And the main challenge came when my child started to go to school and I moved to a different company. There, the problem what happened was, though it was hybrid mode of working, but later on when I was moved to another project, which the timings was from 2 to 11. So my child used to come back home from school at 12 o'clock. At the same time, I had to leave to the office. So I was not liking I was not like, see, you might have remembered, all of us have remembered in our childhood, like where we want to, I myself wanted to have my mother at home when I come back from the school. So I felt the same for my child. So whenever she also used to say, okay, don't go, Mama, don't go to office. So I was really not enjoying that of leaving her at home and me going to office, coming back late night. So that is the point where I had to decide and I had to quit my job. So it's been 6 months that I've been on a career break. And yeah, so I just want to bounce back uh, to my work. So I'm just trying to figure out like how to upskill myself. And now that I have lot of time, so most of the time now I feel that it is going to take care of my child and the household responsibilities. So now that I've made a point that whenever she goes to this school, like I have just 2 hours of time for myself where I can just go to the portals, upskill myself, and what I to see what are the requirements, uh, which is currently the industry is in need. So I just want to concentrate on the skill set where I can improve myself so that I can join the workforce back. And I'm also a dancer. So along with this career, I when I start working out, like my little one also joins along with me. So she asked me to play a song. So like I made sure that okay, fine, let me play a song. So we both dance together. So it'll be a workout, and she'll also be enjoying like the workouts or dance along with me. So I want to take up my dancing and pursue it further. Along with it, I also want to upskill myself. So and be back to the industry.
Very nice, Anuta. Like, you're so passionate. I could see that you got even emotional while sharing your, experience and viewpoint. I really, I really felt it that you were really emotional at that point. But I think you have really, you are doing a good job. And I think it's not, sometimes we know what has to be done, but we also know what are priorities, and then we need to figure it out. Maybe you're taking a couple of, time, days or maybe years or maybe months, whatever. But I think you'll always come back. I can see that zeal in you. So it's great to hear the kind of real experience you have shared with us, and you want to even motivate your little one with your passion. So that's great and amazing. And so, with your emotions, we all are there together with you. And I'm sure you can look up to some of our mentors, and then you can always connect with people who can help you for upscaling, and you'll come back with bang on, I think so. That's really nice to
Hopefully.
hear you. So, if one thing I would like to ask you, if one thing you want to, like, you talk about your little one and the care and everything. So, what do you feel that one wish you have that you can, you should know that your child should know about you as your journey and should remember for forever?
So, like one thing which I tell everybody or my little one is not to give up, not to give up. So, the moment you take a break, we all have a feeling that, yeah, my career is an end. I had a feeling, oh my God. And people started asking me, oh, now you're a homemaker. We just like for when they started saying me that, I felt, oh my God, I have this title of homemaker now. So I didn't realize until the second person came and told me, you're a homemaker now. I had that guilt in me. Then fine, okay, fine. See, whatever decision I make is for my child. So I just want my child to uh, know that not to give up in any of the situation. Yes, today it may not be your day, but definitely if you work on it or if you overcome that situation, definitely you will be able to achieve the goal, whatever you want, wherever you want to reach.
Very great. So, one takeaway is yes, never give up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anuta, for sharing your all the experience with us. It was really, I think all of you, Spruti, Rubina, Anuta, I've heard you. It's really amazing. Now we are going to listen some experience from Miss Akshita, and she has a daughter along with her. So it will be a great combination, to listen them together. So over to you, Miss Akshita. Please introduce yourself, a little bit about you. Thank you, Anuta.
Yes. Uh, I got a chance to introduce a little bit about myself a little earlier. So to repeat back, on a career front, I have around 13 odd, so which comes close to 14 years of experience. And post 14 years, I had to quit. She was quite three odd, and I had a baby who was just 6 to 8 months, and we had the COVID wave which started, and parallelly we were all locked at home. And I used to be stuck to my laptop, and that was a situation where I felt I'm not giving my time to my child. And I could see that wantingness in their eyes.
You're also a little emotional. Yeah, so we'll hold for a second, maybe. But that's a great job you are doing. Yeah. So, what do you say? The
No,
little one, would you like to
mhm.
say something till your mom wants to take some break? Would you like to
Yes.
share something about
Good.
your mom?
Yeah.
What do you want to tell something? Tell us something about your mom.
She's very grateful,
Ah, nice.
Mhm.
kind to me.
Oh, wow. So, what is the one thing you really want to learn from your mom every day?
Taylor, what do you want to learn from me? What do you see me doing?
Cooking.
Cooking you want to
Yeah.
learn. That's a nice
Yeah.
thing. That yes,
Yeah,
cooking
right.
is
Good.
actually essential for our life. So good. And like you
Yeah.
said, she's very kind to you. So maybe you're also learning how to be kind around with people, right? Yeah. Yes.
As and then I heard different stories, I just got back to my past, thinking, yeah, situationally, I had to leave. But then when it was very tough to get back, also, even a couple of years back when I tried getting back, my son was a little smaller. And as Anita said, Mama, don't go to office. Be with me, play with me. I want to eat with you. Why don't you feed me? So such things used to come in. So that was one reason I felt my career break is more required, not for myself, but for my children. So if I see them happy and if their foundational years are strong, I can give them more time, give them that learning, that those values which I could give in my presence is more important than me getting back to work at that point of time. So now it's about 6.5, 7 years. I did hear Spooty having a break of more than 10 years, right? Spooty, 14 is something you mentioned.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So
14
now
years.
I felt I can still come back. Because I was in a phase where I feel okay, it's done. I can no more come, and being a homemaker is the only thing which I'll be able to. But when I saw Spurti, I said I'm just 7 year of break, and she has a 14 year. And of course, I do have my passion towards art. I do a lot of decoupage. I've done a lot of small things where you give back as a birthday takeaways for my own kids, for my friends, and I've done a lot of things, and I could relate there. So not it's not like it's not possible at all. Maybe another year, maybe another 2 years, I should be able to see myself back. So
See,
that's the energy I got from her. And secondly,
yeah.
from Anita, I do connected with you so much. The emotional touch what you gave when you spoke, that actually made me feel that yes, we are here for our kids. So leaving them and going out, or probably remembering them all day, they ate, did they eat, did they sleep, okay, it's their potty time, and they come. Even when I used to come back home, it used to be like they would have not had sufficient water, they would have not gone to the potty. Amma, you were not there, so I didn't go. See, she's laughing here. She knows that. And especially my son is like that because he doesn't eat if I'm not there. So what's more important is my child to be healthy and happy than me leaving them behind and being absent when they need me. So that was one of the main reasons I had to give up my career. And it's back in my mind that I should restart someday, which surely I will do. At the moment, I'm giving very much happy times to my kids. And I know they need me at the moment.
Yeah, like you said, see, HSI has given us so good platform that just now you
Yes,
got
yes.
motivated from Spooty only. You're right. She, like you
Yeah.
said, after 14 years of break also she's there. So I think,
Yeah.
Akshita, you can also be back once your kids are there
Oh,
aligned, and because
sure.
you already have this in your mind that you want to come back, you have that
Come
zeal
back.
and energy to come back. So I
Yes,
think
yes.
you will be definitely be coming in next 2, 3 years, and people are out there to help you.
Yeah.
Platforms are always there, so we are
Yes.
always there to connect and help. So good, Spurti, that you got at least you just now motivated Akshita, with your
You
experience.
did.
Yeah, thank you.
Great to know. See,
That's what
I'm
I
so
always say.
excited.
uh,
Yeah.
as much as I want to call out names of celebrities as inspirations, I used to be in HSI WhatsApp group, and every morning there used to be one name who would have clocked in goals for the day at 8 a.m. So I would always look at her name, and still in my mind, I used to always appreciate and take inspiration from somebody like that. No matter what, every day 8 a.m. she has her goals set for the day. So things like that.
Right.
So
I
everyday
also
people
appreciate the
also
support a
inspire.
lot. Agree. I used to have a couple of people talking back to me almost once in a year. Akshita, how are you doing? What are your career plans now? Are you planning to get back? So I used to get people talking to me from HSI, from nowhere, not being in connect with them. Also, I used to get calls from people like there are a couple of them, 3 to 4 of them. So I used to tell them, I'm so happy you're still thinking about us. So we stopped thinking because maybe it's not possible at all, but we still have people from HSI who are still thinking about us. So I was so
Mm.
happy getting calls from them, texts from them. How are you? How are you doing? Uh, are you upskilling yourself? Do you need any support on upskilling? Which are the areas you're looking for? And always motivating that you have skills within you. It's not lost. Whatever you were doing, you can still pursue. You don't have to step down also. So many things from HSI that I'm very much grateful for.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Akshita, for this. Yes, we are definitely there for you all. So any help or
Yeah,
guidance you need, we are always there for you. Thank you so much. It's a
sure,
great
sure.
listening to you. Now we'll move to Seema ji, someone who will share. I think she's a great social worker and she has a lot of experience to share. And it's lovely to hear her. I've met her in person, and it's like one time of conversation, I realized, oh my God, she has something great. So I'm actually looking forward, and I'm sure her experience will give us a lot of guidance. So over to you, Miss Seema ji.
Thanks for inviting me. I didn't know there was a big group and you've been helping so many people. That's such a great initiative, doing very, very well. So I
Thank you.
started my career quite some time back. I left after 22 years, so it's been a long journey. And it was my own choice. And Arohi, in fact, was very lucky to be raised by her grandparents and great grandparents. So she had that opportunity, and I could continue with my career. Since it was my own venture, I couldn't have left it in between. So it was a nice journey. And when I took this decision of quitting, it was my own decision, and I have never looked back. That gave me time for myself, for giving back to the society. I started working with an NGO which takes care of old people. So I started going to them, listening to them, their stories and all. I continued doing that for about 3 years, after which we were running a school called Home Foundation. I went there, and I was again given an opportunity to teach grades 1, 2, and 3rd about sanskars and some shalokas, some yoga, stories with a moral, all that stuff I was doing with them, playing and just chilling, basically chilling around. Now I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just traveling. So I'm doing whatever makes me happy now. Kids are happy, their own life, they're independent. But yes, it was a nice journey. I quit when Arohi was in grade 12th. That's the time I thought that I should just leave everything. And I think it had a good impact on Arohi. Her brother was more happy than she was, because he was junior. He was in grade 6 only at that time. So he was happy that mom is around. But it was a nice, good journey that I've had. So you are a very, very young right now. You have your whole life. Yes, if second innings is giving you a great opportunity of getting back, You should, definitely.
Yeah. So Seemaji, like you said, no, that now you're in a happy zone. You
Very
did,
happy, very, very happy. No
yeah.
regrets at all.
Yeah, so that is also, I think we all should learn once we are taking some decision, and we should be happy about it. So that is also one thing which we should always, have in our mind and in our heart, because we as women, we have a lot of strength. I know the inner strength comes within us, and we want to really do. So yeah, so I think Seemaji, what you said is very correct. If you're taking a decision and that is keeping you in your peace of mind, that is also good. But yes, when you think that it's the right time for you to take a decision and you want to grow, so definitely you should do that also. So
Correct, yeah.
he said, yes. So Arohi, now I'll move on to you, and I have few questions for you. Tell me what inspired you from your mom's journey, and what you feel that she made a sacrifice? Was it fair enough? Or, what do you think that was a sacrifice or a guilt feeling? As a child, I want to know. Like.
I think right off the bat, I would just want to address this that my mom and I did not discuss any of these questions and answers. And I think this is the first time I'm 31. This is the first time in 31 years that I will be talking about her in front of her. And these words have never been spoken before. So it's all new to her as well. And before I answer your question, Vinisha, I think I want to like right now you all heard how mom spoke, right? Like she said, oh, I was given an opportunity. And I want to first of all say that she's always created her opportunities. Nobody's ever given her an opportunity. She's always been that woman who has created her own opportunities and worked her way through whatever she wanted to do after she took a break. So she's so strong, she's so fierceful. I don't think I've met any other woman like her who's been so strong in whatever decisions she's taken. A lot of times we all take decisions and we're like, oh, we regret this and stuff. I have never seen her regret any of her decisions, and it's so amazing. And a lot of times we all talk about mom guilt, right? Like I don't know the mom guilt because I'm not a mom, but I think it's a very normal thing to also have a child guilt, right? Like, uh, it's yeah, mom guilt is also very real and very deep, but like nobody really talks about child guilt. I think it's now that I've grown up, I've realized how much she gave up for me, right? Like at that point when she was giving up, I was like, why are you giving up and all? And over the years, I've seen like her change her life decisions and the way she's lived and the way that she's done. And I'm really happy about her where she is right now. But like I think initial years, she was someone who started her own business. Okay, Pacific Consulting right now was started by her. It was called Personal Point, and she started in a small room, borrowed from her aunt, and she built that with her really close friend. And it is you all see where it is right now, right? And she took that decision at the peak career that she's going to leave all of that for me. And I was that baby. I don't know, have you've seen these memes where like people are working on calls and stuff? Like she was in HR consulting, so they're always on calls and stuff. And I was that baby who was always in her arms or in different people's arms in the office, and she was doing all of this. She went from two people team to 20 people team. So I think it's really inspiring, and she never would say this because she's so humble. She will never say all these things on her own. But I want to tell everybody that this is who she is. She's created her own opportunities. She's so fierceful. She's so humble. Um, and yeah, this is so yeah, talking about I think she paused her career because of me. She chose to prioritize, and a lot of people have said, you gave up your career, and I think we have to normalize saying that you don't really give up your career. You prioritize something else which means more to you, right? And someone spoke about homemaker. I think I've never called my mom a homemaker. She's till date a house manager. The amount of work she does, every day I call her, I was like, I can't do this. I don't know how you do it. She's a house manager. She's never been a homemaker. So I think I just want to normalize these words because now that I'm here and I have to deal with all of this is when I realize what she's been dealing for the last so many years. So I think there's a child guilt as well, and you see those choices in a new light when you grow up, and there's a weight that comes with it, and I don't wish that she had done more for herself. So, because she did whatever was best for herself and for her family. So, yeah, I think that's all I have to say for her. And initially, I thought that I'm taking a lot away from her, but now that I see her so happy, I don't think I do. And the child guilt has become better. But now I wish I carry her legacy forward and I try to be as half as good as she is.
So this is all, I think when Seema ji, when like your daughter is saying something, and I could see that you were really emotional. So because she has poured out everything here today on this platform, and when I'm listening to Arohi, so now I'm thinking that really, like I've spoken about my mom or not, because actually, because the kind of sacrifices our moms have done, so even I feel the same thing. So Seema ji, I think you have done so good things that she's able to remember everything in bits and pieces, everything, and she's able to, curate everything here. So that is very nice to listen, and you got emotional. I could see that. Thank
Yeah,
you
I
so
did.
much. Yeah, thank you so much, both of you, for sharing your experiences. And like, Aruvi said, I also agree to this. The mom, like those people who coach saying homemakers, of course, they're home managers. Even we are home managers. We are managing everything. So I don't think, you really have to even think about these things, Akshita. And thank you so much, Arohi and Seema ji, for sharing your experience.
Most welcome, most welcome.
Yeah, yeah, wonderful to hear you all. I hope you all enjoyed sharing your experiences with us, and looking forward, to continue doing this and being together always. We have HSI as one of the platform which always trying to inspire women, motivating them and helping them to be in their mission and vision. So I always want, the women, I like, we want, like, if you connect with people and they are facing any kind of issues wherein they really want to reach out to us, please come reach out to us. We can even provide you one-to-one session wherein you can connect, you can discuss about your things, and hopefully our team will get you to the better platform. So we have now Manjula also with us. So over to you, Manjula. She's the best person to tell you everything about HSI and the mothers, women. I think everything you say, she's there. So welcome, Manjula.
Hey, awesome, awesome, and good to see you, Spurti, and good to see Seema over here. Okay, nice to just reconnect again. Hey, Rubina and Akshita, good to hear about Anuta, all of your great rocking stars, and every one of us inspire. Every one of us. There is no difference between people will not inspire, whether you're at home or you're outside, and everywhere we keep inspiring. And today you have taken a time to consciously reflect on it. You are a rocking star and we are getting inspired by you. So thank you so much for taking your time. And as all of us know about it, this platform is built by us, by women, for women, and it's just the way we have to hold and then take the women to the next level. And great to see you. Keep inspiring us. Anything you wanted to ask or anything you wanted to tell, happy to just listen and then take care. And but wishing you all the best and keep inspiring us. That's the only thing I keep asking, and you are generously giving that all the time. Thank you so much. Right.
Thank you, Manjula. Manjula has a different energy. If you meet her, she has very positive energy always around. I can feel that because I'm with her, so I can always feel that energy. And what she said is really, really correct. Each of us is doing good job. And anytime since we have come to the closing of this event, I definitely give tribute to all of the women. You are dedicated. You are, I mean, amazing. You have different soul to do, and thank you for being a part of this celebration where you made your stories as remarkable. And I think the audience who are listening to you, all the women out there, I really hope, you get inspired from our real speakers here. And if you have any kind of, any kind of notion, any kind of a dilemma, any problem, you come to us. HSI is a platform which will definitely, try to go to your root causes, do the analysis, and bring you to a great platform. So I think you can connect with us on LinkedIn. You can also connect with to our team. You can make a personal contact. You can reach us through any of the means. We are there. Only one call. We are always there for you. So thanks a lot, all of you, for joining us. Thanks a lot. It was a great.
Happy Mother's
Here you go.
Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Let's give a big hand for all of you. We'll cheer each other here in
Yes.
front of each other. So that's the best way we can just do. Amazing team. Amazing.
Thank
Awesome.
you. Thank you, Vinisha. You were amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Awesome.
Thanks for
Thank you,
joining.
everyone.
Meena, Amrita, Akshita, Spruti. And here, Manjula, even Spruti could inspire, Akshita. So that is one thing we could see. That is great. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a nice time. Have a nice day. Thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing your views. Bye.
Okay.
Take
Have a
care.
great
you.
day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
You all can leave the meeting.